Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Saturday. All right, guys, before we get into all of the news with the Ubah, Tamra Judge, Teddy Mellencamp of it all, and also a little bit of Kyle Richards sprinkled in there because, yeah, she's still talking about Mauricio. I just wanted to say happy weekend. Congratulations to us, and I'm saying us as a part of the Addams family, my favorite community ever and the best community that there is. You guys are legitimately my family. And we hit 200,000 subscribers on the main channel. And I can't wait. I hope if you guys can make it to BravoCon, I hope to see as many people as possible. Jason and I will definitely be there with a few of our friends. And please, by all means, come up, say hello. Like, let's talk about it. Oh, and we'll be there with Emily D. Baker. But with that, guys, we're going to get into all the drama. So before we do, smash that like button, show some love, and let's get right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about this Ubah, Tamra Judge, Teddy Mellencamp thing, and I have some theories, and I just wanted to share them with you, but thank you to Bravo Snarkside. I'm going to bring this up for you guys. So you can see where Bravo Snarkside said Ubah Hassan post messages from Tamra Judge after Twat's podcast episode said Ubah was trying to secure her Apple. Ubah Hassan releases messages from Tamra Judge after a Twat's episode said Ubah was trying to secure her Apple. Now, she said, Tamra Judge, secure what Apple? Darling, I'm the tree. Duh. Okay. You know, they edit this show to the moon and back, and there's nothing random that they choose to edit the way that they're creating confusion. So people like you can talk. If you have questions, send them my way. Sorry if my home makeup session bothered you. FYI, I do what I want when I want. Ubah is saying, back the up. Twats, Tamra and Teddy. She's like, I got an apple and you lost your diamond, girl. That's what she's saying. Side note, it's truly remarkable how some of you jump to conclusions thinking that my choice to keep my relationship private implies the man must be married. Not everyone thrives on seeking attention or airing their entire life for public consumption. And don't give me the BS. I signed up for this. My man didn't. By the way, I didn't go to the reunion for anyone. I was there to seek clarity from a bunch of passive-aggressive hags. Whoa. Okay. So Tamra messaged Ubah. Ubah, we love you. Just didn't understand your anger towards Jenna. And yes, the editing. Sorry, I take it all back. That's nice, Tamra. Tamra's like, oh no, I messed up. And I take it back. Okay. I bear no grudge against Jenna. This is from Ubah. She shared her perspective in her confessional despite not being present for the full story. I found it crucial to address this and seek clarity. Regarding cheese, I grew tired of discussing minor matters like cheese when more significant issues had arisen, and it appeared that everyone was avoiding them and being passive-aggressive, or just being passive. I wanted Jenna to know that the team she aligned with on the show didn't even want her. And Tamra said, I wish they would have shown more of your perspective. I feel like you started to bring up stuff, but they glazed over it. It got very confusing for the viewers. She said, you know very well why they did that. So she also said, love to have you on the podcast to hear more. Agree, no more cheese talk. Now, this is kind of my theory here. And correct me if I'm wrong, and Tamra will happily correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like Tamra and Teddy, they say things, they get some of these Bravo celebrities riled up, and then they're like, you know what, if you're upset about it, if like, oh, wow, we didn't know that was your perspective on the situation. So if you're that upset, why don't you just come on our show? And then boom, you create a feud. You fix the feud by getting the person on as a guest. Then you get the ratings, you get the podcast downloads, and then you get the business. And Jeffree Star made a whole career out of fighting with people. There are some idiots out there who love to pick fights because they need to grow their numbers. I'm not calling the twats idiots, but I'm saying like even like lower level people. And Jeffree Star wasn't lower level, but people have seen this and they've seen like the format of how that's worked for other people. So they will go out, pick fights, make up lies, and try to get you to engage. I've seen it, literally. And this is what this is like. This is what that is coming off as. Exactly. She said, no, thank you. The majority of people here resort to passive aggression and can't confront the truth. I won't waste my time on a group of biased viewers accustomed to artificial interactions. She's saying, no, thank you, twats. I don't need you. I'm not coming on. Let's move on from this. Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess, like she said, let's move on from it. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Kyle situation because I think that this is also a really big deal, just because she is becoming more and more vocal about where she stands with her husband, Mauricio Umansky. And Page 6 covered this. Kyle Richards revealed why she began spending less time with her now estranged husband, Mauricio, in a new preview for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Kyle's relationship woes came up during a conversation with her co-star and BFF Dorit Kemsley in the sneak peek, which aired when she appeared as a guest on Live with Kelly and Mark on Friday. I mean, have you had any thoughts recently? Like, do you think you would not end up with Mo? Is what Dorit asked her in the preview. And Kyle seemed confused and irritated by the question, asking, what makes you think this? Well, like, even if you just from Instagram, you know, I usually see you and Mo together, and it just seemed like you were spending a lot of time away from each other. Now, the camera then flashed to some of Kyle Richards' recent Instagram posts featuring several of her friends, including Beverly Hills alum Teddi Mellencamp and country singer Morgan Wade, and none of her husband from over 27 years. I feel like I need a little freedom. Freedom and some space is what Kyle responded with, which... that's okay. You were married to the man. You've been married to the man for over 27 years. Freedom and space. Guys, that's a relationship. Sometimes you just need freedom and space. I'm not mad at her for that. After watching the clip, Kyle revealed that she had not seen it yet and was not thrilled with the questions from her longtime friend. I wasn't ready to address that stuff. That's what she told Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos on their talk show. Kelly kind of wondered whether Dorit knew what she was doing, which Kyle Richards teased that it would have been better if she asked me that off camera. Well, that particular day, I was not really happy, and I feel like you could definitely have seen that. Earlier in the interview, Kyle Richards shared that she was not quite herself and a little angry and a little bitter while filming the new season. And Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky admittedly, you know, I mean, they admitted that they've had a challenging year of marriage and that it's going to play out on season 13 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We know that. Page 6 confirmed that they were separated back in July, and while each of them initially wavered on their marital status, they individually confirmed that they were indeed separated in September. Kyle previously kept quiet about the details of the split, but she revealed on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen on Wednesday that she initially, you know, thought like, okay, I'm going to kind of move forward with this. I'm going to initiate the divorce. But they are still living under the same room in 2 different bedrooms. So it's very Tom Sandoval, Ariana Madix for you. They're like, this house is big enough for the both of us. I'll take the glam room. You take the primary bedroom. Andy Cohen flopped on that on Watch What Happens Live, if you don't remember. And we're going to move on. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. More so because we know that Kyle and this Mauricio thing is just going to continue to unravel. But Ubah checking the hell out of the twats. I can't wait to see what that interaction is like at BravoCon. Somebody, where's Andy? And get a camera. Okay. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.